Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time.
11.
Working quickly here.
11, Thomas. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
On 2, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's get set. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
11.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
12. Stop.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Kyler to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The first down carry for Conner. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Murray. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Murray on third down. He's looking deep once again. Big game downfield. At the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
They've got a man in motion. On first down, here's Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kaiser White has it. And the Cardinals are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about... Yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, Connor gets it. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Now Kyler. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Murray looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
One, ready?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
11 MT, 11 MT. Gun.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Gotta go, let's go.
Bengals have to move here, clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
1st and 10 now, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Bengals have to move here, clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
2-2.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Connor again. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Right back to Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go, Connor. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds?
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively...
They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. DJ Dallas now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Taken in by Harrison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer.
Go on, Eric.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
1, 1, 2, 2.
Running left, it's Connor. Broke through the tackle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play action now, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Sit. Hey, over. 2, 2, 1.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals up by 6. They're now set for first and 10.
1, 1, 2, 2, 1.
Running this with Connor. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Easy.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Connor on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Through the defense, he's past the 20. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11, mighty. 11.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.